let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They go play action with Tagovailoa. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. And now they face 2nd down.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to find Jalen Waddle. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. A quick 3 plays, Brock, and we have arrived at 4th down just like that as he comes through with some contact to break up what looked like a catch.
Hey, guess what, Kate? These guys aren't getting paid by the down defensively. They want to get themselves off the field in as few snaps as possible, and there was no way they were letting this drive extend beyond the 3 and out.
And he's going to get him further up their side of the field with a nice return there, partner, up past the 35. Good blocking on the return. He gets 23 out of it. And the Commanders will go on offense.
Let's go now.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. He'll get this one to Brown. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that leaves them with 4th and 5. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins bring it all the way back inside the red zone before he's finally hauled down.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. That would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Another try following the sack. And this is caught. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins parlay the interception into points. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Sanders all set to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Robinson on the inside give. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
They send the tight end in motion. On first down, here's Daniels. They'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Commanders will have a first.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. He'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Daniels from the pistol. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Again, Daniels to the air. Chased out to his right. He's running. Oh, he lost the football. And the Dolphins got it.
Hey, I get it, Kate. 3rd down, you're doing all you can to try to stay on the field. But unfortunately, poor ball security loosens his hold on it, and the defense knocks it free. Instead of facing 4th down, even better, that defense is off the field completely.
Tagovailoa on first down. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he's tackled for no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Tua off the play fake. Launches one deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Don't let him get outside.
We're back for the second quarter. Dolphins in a real good spot to score. First down, Tagovailoa to throw. And the first down pass set away by a defender, incomplete. Trying to connect with Tyreek Hill there. And it's going to be second down.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as it begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
They bring Berrios in motion. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Now Tagovailoa on 4th. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change of possession. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. Now Daniels off the play action. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On second down, Robinson. Juke the defend. There he goes on the right side. At the 20. He cuts it. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. Chooses to bring this one out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achan. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. From the 28. Hauled in by Waddle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
1st down. Here's Tua. Buying some time left. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Miami. Tua setting up to throw. Taken in by Smith. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys got a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with a quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
4th and goal. Tie game. Back to throw. Here's Tagovailoa. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
That's complete to Zach Ertz. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Daniels. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Devon Holland comes up with it. And it's a pick six as he runs it in for the touchdown. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. And he misses the point after, so this stays a 6-point game. So following the missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Daniels coming back after that pick. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he gets him around 6 there. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 4. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jordan Brooks comes up with it. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
1st and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. Lays out left side and gets it. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Sanders all set to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Daniels on 1st down. That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. Give him 32 on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Complete out to the right. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And, in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
Throwing now, Daniels. Cut near the goal line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. He'll try to do it himself. And he's in for the touchdown. The Commanders make it to the end zone. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. Eskridge on the return. And that nearly got him to midfield. He's out of bounds just a yard or two short.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
This one's taken in by Hill. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 24 on that play. And it'll be first down, Miami. Back now, pressure on its way. Able to find Achane. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down. Working inside the red zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Sticking to the air, it's Tagovailoa. The throw is caught. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
3rd and 2, now Tagovailoa. And this is going to be a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins grab the lead on their first series of the half. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Sanders all set to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. And a man is there to knock that away. Clean breakup on that throw. And now it's 2nd down.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
Robinson, a 1st down and more. Down the sideline inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders cut it to 1 late in the 3rd. Seibert now to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders tie this game at 21. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. This return makes it up to the 25. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Tagovailoa now. On target to Waddle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's all knotted up at 21. Plenty of scoring here as we begin the final quarter. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignments, hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. For the Dolphins, readying for the punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. And that's well into the end zone, so a missed chance to stick them near the goal line. Instead, they're going to have the ball at the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And they were on him from the start. He's brought down for a massive loss.
That's why you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Here's Daniels. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
3rd and long for him here. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
He gets it away now from his own end zone. It's taken at midfield. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And it'll be Dolphins football. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Back to throw, Tua. Finds his man, Waddle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And he's able to get this down to the 36. It's a gain of 4. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st down, here's Tua. Achan reels it in. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Tagovailoa on first down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in D.C. Dolphins in range for a game-winning score. Second and 3 now. Running left, here's A-Chain. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Third down, 1 yard to go. To throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins have taken the lead late. So now a big spot for the Dolphins here as they line up for 2. Setting up to pass. And he's across the goal line and in. That makes it an 8-point lead. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play. It's about the... When you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
First and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And a nice game here, but it's stopped short of the first.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
The Dolphins with an extra DB out there. Third down coming. Throwing now. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball. Incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
And on fourth down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what...
Big gain downfield. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Tagovailoa will look to throw. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Quan Martin with the pick. He's at midfield. He's at the 30. And that is 2 points the other way as he takes the pick the entire way back. So the 2-point call does end up yielding 2 points, but it's definitely not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
No, I don't think it's the first thing on the audience mind as they get ready to run it, but it's definitely on the defensive mind to make up for the touchdown they just gave up. They're looking for opportunities to affect the score, and this time they were able to.
First and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Daniels. That's completed right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On first down, here's Daniels. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Dolphins have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
4 picks, 1 game. Hey, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental gain, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
Taking a shot. Deep down the field it goes. And he knocks that one away to prevent a big gain. Now all eyes go to the penalty marker to see who it's against. He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Got to stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up. And here's the timeout with just 1 second left on the clock. So we're going to have 1 more play left in a game that's already decided. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip.